How much more Palestinian blood should be spilled so that the UK government finally sanctions Israel?
That's a question
genuinely,
it's a question I can't answer, and obviously it's a question we ask all the time. I don't honestly know, but it's absolutely appalling that this has been allowed to get to this stage, that any of this has happened in the first place. As I said, Britain has legal obligations. It has legal obligations to protect Palestinians, to uphold our rights as Palestinians. It has not only utterly failed in doing so it has torpedoed the entire is torpedoing the entire international legal system, as I said, to prevent a state committing war crimes. And this is why, in our letter, our demands of the UK are much further than a few sanctions, which they, in any case, appear not to even be fulfilling. So that they should be immediately dropping the 2030 roadmap, which is the basis for these bilateral negotiations with Israel. That roadmap has a number of things in that. One of the things in that roadmap includes a commitment to shielding Israel at the UN, to protecting it from what they're describing as anti-Israel bias, which is, of course, as we know, ridiculous. And then we're asking the government also to cease immediately all forms of military collaboration, including a full two-way arms embargo. And again, that's in line with their duty to prevent and punish genocide and ensure that Britain's not complicit. And they're so out of line with the public. That's the other thing, okay? Yeah. But pressure, when I say pressure is building, it's across all areas. I mean, we had 500,000 people out on the streets on the Necra Day demonstration recently. I don't know if you saw the co-op membership were voting fairly recently. They voted to cease all trade with Israel in an overall majority, 73%, and now it's up to the co-op board to heed that from their members and take it on board. There is an awful lot of people here in Britain of conscience who cannot abide by this as much as any of us cannot abide by this. And they will be heard, and this will change, and this will end. And I do think we're in that last period of that inflection point. But it's hard for anyone to say how long that lasts and how many more people we have to lose in the midst of that.